So guys, only 20 days left for the TCS NQT. So you might be thinking how to prepare and how to crack this TCS NQT. So in this video, I'll be discussing about how to prepare and crack this TCS NQT easily. So as a TCS employee, I am going to share my own TCS NQT experience with you all so that you will be able to crack this NQT without facing any difficulties. So before discussing about the previous year question papers or the patterns, let's discuss about its syllabus first. So guys, this TCS NQT test contains 5 sections. So the first one is the verbal ability. Total you will be getting 24 questions. The difficulty level is medium and you will be getting 30 minutes only to solve all these 24 questions. And the second one is the reasoning ability. Totally 30 questions are there of medium difficulty level. So totally you will be getting 50 minutes to solve all these 30 questions. So 50 minutes is more than enough to solve 30 medium difficulty level reasoning questions. Then the numeric ability or the aptitude. Totally you will be getting 26 questions of medium difficulty level and totally you will be getting 40 minutes to solve all these 26 questions. Then the programming logical questions or the CMCQs. So totally you will be getting 15 minutes to solve all these 10 MCQs and the difficulty level for this round or for this section is high. Then the coding round or the last section. So totally you'll be getting 2 questions and the difficulty level is high and totally you'll be getting 15 plus 30 minutes to solve all these 2 questions. So now the non-CSIS background candidates or the branch people like mechanical, civil, electrical or the chemical background people might be thinking that we are not that much proficient with C, Java or any other coding languages. So how can we crack this TCS NQT test? So there is a good news because there is no sectional cutoff in this TCS NQT test. There is a overall passing percentage or passing criteria is there. So they have not officially disclosed any threshold or passing criteria here, but according to our experience, so if you are able to do good or do best in any of these 5 sections, so you'll be able to crack this TCS NQT. For example, if you are good at verbal ability, reasoning ability or the numeric ability and scoring suppose 90% or 80% or the 70% in these above 3 sections and scoring only 30 to 20% in programming logic and for coding you scoring only 30%, then you will be able to pass the TCS NQT because your overall percentage or the overall mark will be more than the threshold passing mark. So you will be able to crack this TCS NQT easily. So you might be thinking that I am telling something wrong here. No, according to my experience, previous year, I am proficient with C, Java and MCQ or the Python. So that's why I prepared very well for the C MCQs or the Java MCQs and the HackerRank problems. So that's why I was able to solve these programming logical questions or the section with 100% accuracy. So that's why I was able to score much more. And for the coding round or the coding section, I did the same. So in the verbal ability and the numeric ability, especially in the numerical ability section, I was able to solve only 9 to 10 questions. So out of the 10 or the 9 questions, only 7 to 8 questions were correct and I am 100% sure of that. So now you might be thinking how I got selected or how I got qualified because of these 2 sections especially and for the reasoning ability section. Verbal ability went very went good, not that much bad. It went good, but for this round I did very well. So that's why I was able to crack this TCS NQT. So if you are proficient with any of these 5 sections, any 2 or 3 of these 5 sections, so please focus on these 2-3 sections more as compared to the other sections. So please give much more time in this within upcoming 15 to 20 days. Then you'll be definitely going to crack this TCS NQT without facing any problems or the difficulties. And I'm 100% sure about that. So now let's discuss about these things in more deeper. So here first one is the verbal ability. So you will be getting questions from the reading comprehension, sentence correction or the grammatical error spotting, then the sentence completion or the synonyms, and the voice or like active or the passive voice, etc. Then the reasoning ability, so data sufficiency or the data arrangements like linear, circular, or the multidimensional. And the blood relationships, so we'll be getting more questions from the blood relationships and the direction problems and the patterns. So the data interpretations and the data sufficiency, clock calendar comes, you'll be getting 1 to 2 questions. For the direction problem you'll be getting 2 to 3 questions mostly. Then the Venn diagram, so totally you'll be getting 1 to 2 questions from the Venn diagram. So Venn diagram, that means the intersection or the union. Then the numeric ability, so the permutation, combination, number system, and the probability. So most of the questions will be from the permutation, combination, probability, and the time and work. So that then the time and speed problem, equations, ratio and proportion, other allegations, profit and loss, the puzzles, base conversion, time and work, the edge problems. So mainly please focus on the permutation, combination, probability, and the time and work, and the edge problems mainly. Profit and loss, you'll be getting 1 to 2 questions only. The puzzles you'll be getting 2 3 questions, not much. Then the programming logical questions, so the basically please focus on the operators and the looping statements and the control statements. And basically you'll be getting more questions from the array and strings. So the previous year the more questions will was from the operators and the array and the strings. So operators like you can say the post decrement, increment, or the decrement, pre-increment, decrement, all these things. Then the data structure, linked list, that means for like tree or the graphs, single linked list, double linked list. So please focus on this, the basic things you need to know about all these things. So you are not that much proficient in these programming languages, then you can follow or read from Geeks for Geeks or the W3 schools. It's very much good for the beginners or the intermediate coders. Then coding round or the last round. So first question you'll be getting 15 minutes, and the difficulty level for this first questions is medium or easy, you can say. For the second question you'll be getting 30 minutes, and the difficulty level is hard. So you'll be able to crack this first round so easily, or you'll be able to solve the first question so easily. For the second round, try to solve or try to run or the pass as much as test cases you can. So suppose you'll be getting 6 to 8 test cases in the first and second questions. Try to solve minimum of 3 to 4 test cases. Try to pass minimum of 3 to 4 test cases. For the first question, you will be definitely able to solve the first question. For the second question, you will be not able to solve the second question if you are not a good coder. If you are an intermediate level coder, then you will be able to pass 2 3 the test cases. So the language allowed will be C, C++, Java, Python 2.7 or the Perl. So then here is the some sample questions I have selected or the given for you all. So it is not possible for me to explain or discuss all these questions of 12 pages here. So that's why I'll be providing the link of this document in the description of this video, so that you will be able to download the document from the Google Drive and solve by yourself. And already I have provided the answer here. So if you are facing any difficulties, if you are not able to understand the explanation, so you can comment in the comment below or reach me out through any social media website. So I will be providing the social media website links in the description of this video. So whenever you are facing any difficulties, you can reach me out. So main thing you need to focus on that is, if you are proficient with C or Java or any aptitude or reasoning, please spend much more time in this section instead of spending much more in the other sections. So in the internet, you will be getting 100 to 1000 websites or the YouTube channels where they are solving some patterns or the sample questions. So it is never going to work. So I have seen most of the people, they are trying to mug up all these things like a question with the answer. So remember one thing, they are only discussing the sample question. They are not providing you the exact or the accurate question. So please don't mug up all these things. Try to learn the concept behind this or the logic behind the question or the behind the solution, so you'll be able to attend and crack this NQT test definitely with 100% accuracy. So I hope you get a clear cut idea about how to crack this TCS NQT or how to prepare this TCS NQT. So mainly, please, I am again repeating according to my experience, and our many of my friends have shared the same experience with me, that they were proficient with the coding or the programming MCQs or the verbal ability, and they were able to crack this TCS NQT without facing any difficulties. If you are a not good coder, then no problem. Please focus much more on the verbal ability, reasoning ability, and the numeric ability, and spend much less time in this for these sections, the programming logic and the coding round. You'll be able to crack this TCS NQT definitely. So thank you for watching and all the best for the test. So have a good day.